It is truly the dawn of a new era. Watching Shubman Gill take centre stage as India men's cricket team captain, you could sense the nerves at the toss itself, losing his first toss as India captain and being put into bat. The terse one-liners to Ravi Shastri's questions, and you knew that the occasion, the moment, was definitely all too overwhelming. And can you blame the young skipper, really? Captaining India's national side is a big deal, and to do it in Test cricket against England in England, it's bound to be nerve-wracking. Now let's come to the team itself, the 11 that took the field along expected lines. We were saying that if the Indian board was keen on reinforcing a young Indian outfit for the next World Test Championship cycle, the next phase, so to say, of Indian cricket itself, the most logical extension would be to pick the best young guys to replace the superstars who had exited the grand stage. So in came Sai Sudharsan and Karun Nair, making, of course, his comeback, almost like a rise from the ashes, getting to play his first in a very long time. And if you looked at the two lineups, you really saw a stark of a difference, a wide gap between the Indian 11 and the English side, purely going by experience. There are two who have completed 100 test matches. Yes, Ben Stokes and Joe Root, that's massive. And the player to have played the most test matches over in the Indian 11 is Ravindra Jadeja, 80 plus matches, still a fair distance to go. The most experienced in that Indian playing side otherwise, KL Rahul, Jasprit Bumrah, after Jadeja, that is. How exciting a prospect this is going to be. So let's talk of the fresh faces. Sai Sudharsan, what a journey he's had from making a mark in his state side, shining in the Tamil Nadu Premier League, moving into the IPL side to play alongside Shubman Gill for Gujarat Titans, scoring tons of runs there, and then of course making it to England for India. Of course, his first day started off rather rockily, being dismissed by none other than Ben Stokes, but he received his test cap from the man who has stood tall like a wall after Rahul Dravid, Cheteshwar Pujara, and that was the icing on the cake, really. Then, of course, there is Karun Nair. This was a man who crashed from the highs of starring in a match against the very England side that he's now come back to face, getting the internet all excited at the prospect of what we can get to witness as the days roll on. And that is what this young Indian side needs to take inspiration from if they want to be penciled into the history books when this series concludes. They need to believe in the impossible becoming possible. They need to truly show that there is no full stop, like Karun Nair did, that you do not need to have been there and done that to get a chance in the 11, like Sai Sudharsan. That when the chips are down, you will fight no matter the situation, the role that is asked of you, like KL Rahul. They need to believe that they are the very best in the business, like Jasprit Bumrah does, because this is a series like none other, one that has come under a lot of scrutiny, from the rebranding of the trophy to the Indian superstars retiring before this very big matchup, a new accidental captain to an under-fire head coach wanting his way with the team selections. An arrogant England side, on the other hand, wanting to shake off the horrors of the last few years to the promise of the unpredictable. So there's a lot riding on this contest. The test may have started on a rather grim note, with players wearing black armbands and observing a minute's silence for the victims of the Air India plane crash that took place in Ahmedabad, in the Indian city of Ahmedabad. The question is, will this young side prevent their act from getting derailed by the daunting England conditions and a history that has been ruthless? Or can they script something memorable to silence the doubters?
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karj mo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Kali radikali. Stop.
Japanese,
Euro, 4 trilhão do idioma.
Portuguese,
Por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select the language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.